which is typically used to treat erectile dysfunction and shouldn't be mixed with alcohol. All right, everybody, Daily Mail time, UK. We're at it again. Yeah, boy. Andrew Gillum. Don't call me Gillum, but it's Gillum. Back to reality. In all seriousness, though, this is part of what we've been waiting for. So we've got the photos. I don't have the photo of him passed out. I guess there was a photo of him passed out, nude or half nude on the floor. Don't have that in any of the sources I came across. That's maybe somewhere else on 4chan or Reddit. But let's go through this real quick here. Baggies of crystal meth, empty Corona bottles, fitting, and soiled bedding. These are the sword images of the raucous hotel party that sent Florida Dem Andrew Gillum to rehab and left a male escort hospitalized. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and read through these key points. We probably know most of these. Gillum was found in a hotel room at Mondorian South Beach last Friday morning with two other men, Travis Dyson and Aldo Mejias. Gillum, a married dad of 3, maybe not for long, who narrowly missed out on becoming Florida's first black governor, was too inebriated to tell cops what went down. Dyson, a male escort, was found naked in the throes of a drug overdose. Images obtained by DailyMail.com show baggies of crystal meth, empty beer bottles, and pills scattered among trash and soiled bedding in the room. There's a small bottle of an injectable medicine containing alprostadil, which is typically used to treat erectile dysfunction and shouldn't be mixed with alcohol. Whoa! Whoa, yeah! Beer bottles and sheets covered in body fluids can also be seen in the photos obtained from police under FOIA, Freedom of Information Law. Gillum, who lost the gubernatorial election to Ron DeSantis in 2018, is stepping down from public-facing roles and said he would enter rehab. Okay, so yeah, we heard that already. Right? Don't tell us, show us, right? Oh, plastic baggies of suspected meth pictured here, so you see those. Prescription pills scattered in the... Why are the pills just out? What are they doing with the pills? So it says here, our exclusive images show a slew of drugs, both prescription and illegal, found inside the swank 220 per night hotel room. I don't know about you. Look, I keep it low-key when I travel. I try to keep it in the $100 range. Low-key for some, may not be for others. 120, 140. I don't see swank as 220. To me, it should cost a lot more than that. I mean, this place doesn't look like a high-end hotel. And you'll see here when I scroll through some more of the photos. I'll wait before I go down. Look at this. They got the BP monitor and cuff. I'm thinking that's probably when the doctor came back in. That Mejias guy, he was a doctor, if you recall. Unlicensed, maybe. I can't recall what it was, but he probably brought this in and was testing Gillum and Manboy, whatever his name is. I forgot. Dozens of pills can be seen scattered on the floor. Okay, so here's the whatever that is. Probably vomit. His medical bag here. Oh, yeah, so he's got the BP cuff hooked up. There we go. That's what we want to see. Okay, so Travis Dyson's his name. I had forgotten his name. It says there's also a small bottle of an injectable medicine, alprostadil. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. Chloroquine, Trump, right? Alprostadil. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. It says here it's used to treat erectile dysfunction like we learned above. Pictured to the right is a toiletry bag inside the hotel room with prescription pills. So a toiletry bag. I don't know whose that would be, if that's Gillum's or Dyson's. So meth was there and also Coke. Oh. Bottle of Coke. Sorry, just having some fun with it. Apparently, whatever this was had to be blurred out. So they'll show us vomit, but they won't show us whatever that is. Your guess is as good as mine. So again, look at this place. It looks pretty bad. The hotel room itself charging $220 a night based on location, obviously. If you're a hotel, obviously you didn't expect this to happen. If a huge thing like this breaks and your hotel photos are being shown and this is what you have to see, people are going to be like, I don't want to stay at that hotel. All right, so that's all for the photos. It says here he's got a wife and 3 children. It goes on to talk about his personal stuff, all of that we already know about, how he lost the election, how officers were called out, and so on and so forth. So again, like I've said in all of my videos, from the first time we heard that there were going to be photos and body cam footage, we expected this, right? I mean, we pretty much expected to see what we saw to some degree. We expected to see the bags of meth. We expected to see the soaked sheets with whatever, the vomit. But when you see it for yourself, when you actually get the photos, and when the body cam footage comes along, I'll pop up another video for that. But even though you expect to see it, when you see it, it just kind of drives things home. And you're like, yeah, that guy's done probably in terms of his political career. Possible he could make a comeback. Like you said, he's got the D next to his name. As much as he got the D that night, it's possible that he can make a comeback from this. Like I say in all of my videos, my concern is always for the wife and the family. Did she know? Was she complicit? And complicit in the sense that she knew and she was just helping him use it as his cover. I doubt it. I want to think the best in her. I don't know her. But I want to think that, hey, she didn't know what she was getting into. This is not what she bargained for. When she lay down and had 3 kids with that man, she thought he was really a straight dude. Like, she didn't think that he was going to turn out to be this down low brother like he turned out to be. And who knows how many other times he's kind of gone off and done this with this guy Travis, because Travis said he knows him from perhaps like a year or so ago. But who knows how many other times he's done this, and it just hasn't gotten to this level. So you always feel for the wife and the kids. That's first and foremost. As much as I'll rag on him, and I'll rag on him in this video, the next video, 10 videos after that, my concern is always for the wife and the kids, because you don't want to have another situation where another mom is stuck raising 3 young kids. We know the statistics of how things turn out when single mothers or single fathers raise kids. When kids come from single parent households, the incidences of crime, delinquency, stuff like that just skyrocket. I really want to wish for the best. I hope that she gets out of the situation, and I hope that the kids end up being able to grow up with some kind of normal life. You see her photos, she looks perfectly normal. I don't know what she does. So hopefully she's able to get away and raise the kids well. Now, as far as Gillum, he's despicable. You can't go around doing this to your wife and your kids. If you want to lay down with another dude and you're married, you do what you got to do. The thing I never understand is the selfishness in people. Why do you get to the point where you have a wife and 3 kids to where you finally just come to terms with what you are? A lot of people, and this happens a lot of times, we know it does. People discover it later on in life for some reason. It's like, if you have these tendencies, why not just go with your tendencies? They say that they're born that way. Well, if they're born that way, if he's born this way, then why get involved? Why hurt? You crushed 4 people, your wife, 3 kids, I mean, her parents, their grandparents, everybody. So it's more than 4 people. And that's the thing I never like to see happen, is the human toll that it takes. Now, Gillum, whatever. He's a 1%er. He's probably got a ton of money. He's an individual that's been tied to a lot of corruption and fraud in Tallahassee. So who knows where that's going to go. I hadn't looked far enough into that to know how legit that is. He's an individual that, thanks to his political connections, who he is, what he is, and the boxes he checks off, that he's going to be fine. Based on that, based on the fact that he's going to be fine, we owe it to him to get up in that every time there's something funny. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be saying it that way, but we owe it to him. We owe it to him to clown him for this stuff, because when stuff like this happens, when you're a horrible human being to people, when you say the things that you've said, accusing it of being a racist election, saying all the terrible things he said about other politicians, about how they're nothing but racists, and that's all he can say. And then to commit all these horrible crimes, to do this stuff, to do that to your wife, that's karma. That's karmic debt, baby. You can't do that. You can't be a horrible person in life and expect to keep having things go your way. But bringing it back, once again, he does check off the right boxes. So again, that's why I say he's going to be fine. And like I said, if you're out there like me, if you're watching this video, we owe it to him to make fun of him. If you're out there watching this video, make your own video making fun of him. Send me a link. I'd love to see it. But thanks for checking this video out, everybody. And thanks, as always, for all of the support and checking out all my other content. And, when that body camera footage comes out, I'll be getting a needle and just injecting some of that Oprostadil into my computer and trying to shoot a video. All right, everybody. Take it easy. Hopefully you got a kick out of this a little bit. And as always, during this time, hopefully you all are doing well and you're safe and healthy. So all the best, everybody.